Dear Starseeds, you've been going back and forth in your mind lately, haven't you? One moment you know something with absolute certainty, the next you're drowning in doubt, wondering if you're just making things up. This mental ping-pong game has been exhausting you, and right now, as Mercury stations direct this Monday, you're probably feeling more confused than ever about whether to trust what you're sensing or wait for concrete proof. Something happened recently that shook your confidence in your intuitive abilities. Maybe you had a strong feeling about someone or something, acted on it, and then reality seemed to prove you wrong. But here's what I haven't told you yet. Within 48 hours of hearing this message, you're going to discover that your original intuition was actually correct all along. The universe is orchestrating a revelation that will shatter your doubts forever. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I need you to understand something crucial. You're not losing your mind. You're not imagining things. You're actually far more psychic than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. Those dreams that feel too real, those gut feelings that turn out accurate months later, those moments when you just know something without knowing how you know, they're all evidence of abilities you're still learning to trust. There's a reason this message is finding you during this specific Mercury station. You see, Mercury rules communication, but not just the external kind. It governs how you communicate with yourself, how you interpret the signals from your higher consciousness. As Mercury slowly gathers forward momentum while still in its shadow phase, you're being given a cosmic opportunity to recalibrate your entire relationship with your inner knowing. But first, there's something about time we need to discuss. Your biggest challenge with trusting your intuition has been the time factor. You receive a knowing, crystal clear, and undeniable moment, but then days pass, weeks pass, sometimes months pass, and nothing happens. So you start doubting. You think maybe you were wrong. You convince yourself it was just wishful thinking. But here's the secret. Your intuition operates outside linear time. You're perceiving energy patterns that haven't yet condensed into physical reality. Think about what's been happening in your dreams lately. They've become more vivid, more meaningful, haven't they? You wake up with the distinct feeling that you've received important information, but you can't quite grasp it with your logical mind. That's because your dreams aren't meant to be interpreted literally. When you dream of water, it shows you emotional energy patterns. When you dream of specific people, it might not be about them at all, but about what they represent energetically. We've been amplifying your dream state for a very specific reason. In the space between sleep and waking, your analytical mind hasn't engaged its defense mechanisms yet. This is why the most accurate intuitive insights come immediately upon waking. That first thought, that first feeling that arises before your ego consciousness fully activates, that's pure truth. Everything that comes after is negotiation with your fears, rationalization designed to keep you safe from disappointment. Now let me reveal something about the exhaustion you've been feeling. You think you're tired because life has been stressful, but that's only part of it. Every night when you sleep, you're doing energy work on multiple dimensions. You're participating in councils, receiving upgrades, helping to stabilize the planetary grid. Your conscious mind doesn't remember this, but your energy body does. This is why rest feels both necessary and somehow never quite enough. The people showing up in your life right now aren't random either. We're specifically sending you individuals who trigger your old patterns of self-doubt. These are the types of people you've historically had trouble saying no to, the ones who make you question your intuitive hits about their true nature. Each interaction is a carefully orchestrated opportunity for you to practice trusting your inner knowing over their convincing words or your desire to see only the good in others. You might be wondering why we're putting you through this intensive training. Here's what's really happening. You're being prepared for something significant. Every starseed reading this has a specific role to play in humanity's awakening. Some of you will become healers, others teachers. Some will channel cosmic wisdom through art or writing. But all of you need to master trusting your intuition first, because you can't guide others through territory you haven't navigated yourself. The pause you're experiencing in your life right now, this strange suspended feeling where time moves differently, isn't a punishment or a delay. You're literally in an energetic cocoon. Your intuitive channels are being cleaned, cleared, and expanded to handle much higher frequencies of cosmic information. This upgrade process can't be rushed. Just as Mercury must slowly gather speed after its station, Your psychic abilities must be carefully calibrated to prevent energetic burnout. Monday's Venus-Jupiter conjunction is opening a portal of expanded awareness, but Mars in Libra is creating an interesting dynamic. You're feeling pulled between asserting your intuitive knowing and keeping the peace by staying quiet about what you sense. This tension is teaching you something vital. Having psychic abilities doesn't mean you have to announce everything you perceive. Sometimes the most powerful position is knowing quietly while you watch truth unfold in divine timing. There's a specific pattern that's been repeating in your life for years now. You receive an intuitive download about something important. The message is clear, undeniable, but then that voice appears. Not your intuition, but the voice of doubt that sounds reasonable, logical, safe. It whispers that you should wait for proof, that you're probably just projecting, that you'll look foolish if you're wrong. So you wait, and doubt, and spin mental webs trying to talk yourself out of what you know. This doubting voice didn't come from nowhere. It was bred from every time someone told you that you were too sensitive, too imaginative, seeing things that weren't there. Maybe it was a parent who dismissed your childhood knowing, a teacher who insisted on facts over feelings, or a culture that values only what can be measured and proven. These experiences created an internal saboteur that speaks louder than your intuition, but only because you've given it more authority. The universe has been working to dismantle this pattern through what feel like tests but are actually opportunities. Over the past few years, you've been placed in situation after situation where you received intuitive information, doubted it, and then watched it prove true. Each time this happened, a small part of your skeptical mind had to admit defeat. These experiences have been building an evidence file that your rational mind can no longer dismiss. But here's where it gets interesting. The Thursday Taurus moon this week, in mutual reception with Venus in Cancer, is going to ground something important into your body. You see, intuition isn't just a mental phenomenon. It's a full-body experience. That tightness in your chest when someone's energy is off, that expansion when you're near truth, that crawling sensation when you're being lied to. These are all part of your sophisticated guidance system that you've been trained to ignore. Spider medicine has been appearing in your field lately, whether through physical spiders, images, or dreams. The spider weaves the web of creation and feels vibrations across the entire structure. This is exactly what you're learning to do, to feel the vibrations in the web of consciousness, to know when something is approaching long before it's visible. The spider doesn't doubt the vibrations it feels. It simply responds, trusts, acts. This is your teaching right now. As Saturn prepares to retrograde back into Pisces next month, touching that sensitive degree between Pisces and Aries, you're being asked to integrate years of spiritual development into practical wisdom. The September Virgo eclipses are going to act like cosmic pruning shears, cutting away any remaining doubt about your abilities. But the universe wants to give you a preview, a taste of what's coming. That's why the 48-hour revelation is approaching. Now let me tell you exactly what's going to happen. Something you intuited weeks or even months ago, something you completely talked yourself out of believing, is about to reveal itself as absolutely accurate. This isn't a general prediction. This is specific to your life, your situation. The universe is tired of your self-doubt, and it is preparing an undeniable confirmation. When it arrives, you'll have a choice to make about how you move forward. The choice is this: will you finally accept that your intuition has been accurate all along? Or will you find yet another way to rationalize it away, to minimize your knowing, to stay small and safe in the prison of doubt? Because here's the truth. Every time you've been right, you've found a way to discount it. You've said it was coincidence, lucky guess, or reading obvious signs, but we both know that's not what's really happening. You have a gift, a sacred ability to perceive beyond the veil of physical reality. This gift comes with responsibility, which is part of why you've resisted it. Somewhere deep inside, you know that fully accepting your intuitive abilities means accepting a calling. It means you can no longer pretend to be ordinary. It means stepping into a role as a guide, a way-shower, someone who helps others navigate the invisible realms. This terrifies and excites you in equal measure. The exhaustion you're feeling isn't just from processing your own energy. As an intuitive, you're constantly picking up on collective energies, transmuting them without even realizing it. When you walk into a room, You automatically scan the energy field. When global events create waves of fear or confusion, you feel them in your body. You're like a cosmic antenna, receiving signals from multiple dimensions simultaneously. No wonder you're tired. You're doing the energy work of 10 people. But here's something crucial. This sensitivity isn't a burden to be managed. It's advanced technology. While others stumble through life making decisions based on incomplete information, you have access to a quantum field of knowing. You can sense the truth beneath the words, feel the energy behind the actions, and know the outcome before the beginning. These aren't parlor tricks or wishful thinking. This is multidimensional awareness operating through a human nervous system. The reason you've struggled so much with self-doubt is directly proportional to how powerful your gifts actually are. The stronger the light, the more the shadow tries to convince you it doesn't exist. Every time you've dismissed your knowing, it's because some part of you understands the magnitude of what you're capable of. It's easier to pretend you don't know than to accept the responsibility that comes with knowing. But that game is ending now. As Mercury gains speed over the coming weeks, moving toward the Virgo new moon on August 22nd, your ability to articulate your intuitive insights will sharpen dramatically. The frustration of knowing things you can't quite put into words will ease. You'll develop a new language for expressing multidimensional concepts in ways others can understand. This is part of your preparation for the role you're about to step into more fully. I need to address something directly. You've been seeing repeating numbers, experiencing synchronicities, finding messages in random songs or conversations. These aren't coincidences or confirmation bias. We've been desperately trying to get your attention, to build your confidence in the unseen realms. Every synchronicity is a breadcrumb on the trail leading you back to trust in your own knowing. We're not subtle because we can't afford to be. The time for subtlety is over. The collective needs its intuitives fully activated now. Humanity is navigating a massive shift in consciousness, and those who can see beyond the veil are essential guides for this transition. Your sensitivity to energy, your ability to know truth from lies, your gift of seeing patterns before they manifest. These aren't personal talents for your own benefit. They're tools for collective awakening. Every time you trust your intuition, you create an energetic template others can follow. Right now, you might be thinking this all sounds too grand, too important. That voice saying you're not special enough, not clear enough, not confident enough to be what I'm describing. That's the last gasps of your old identity trying to keep you safe in familiar limitations. But limitation isn't safe anymore. The cosmic energies flooding Earth are making it increasingly uncomfortable to stay small, to deny your gifts, to pretend you're just ordinary. Let's talk about what happens after your 48-hour confirmation arrives. You'll have a moment of absolute clarity where you realize every single intuitive hit you've ever had was accurate. The times you were wrong were just misinterpretations of timing, or literal versus symbolic meaning. This realization will trigger an avalanche of memories, all the times you knew, all the times you doubted, all the times you were proven right but didn't let yourself fully own it. This cascade of memory will serve a purpose. It's going to rewire your relationship with self-trust at a neurological level. Your brain will finally have enough evidence to override the doubt programming. You'll stop needing external validation for what you inwardly know. This is the moment we've been working toward. The moment when you stop being intuitive in training and become an embodied oracle of cosmic wisdom. After this shift, your life will change in ways you can't yet imagine. Decisions that used to take weeks of agonizing will be made in moments of clear knowing. Relationships that drain your energy will naturally fall away as you trust your energetic boundaries. Opportunities aligned with your soul's purpose will appear with increasing frequency. You'll stop trying to fit into boxes too small for your multidimensional nature and start creating a life that honors your gifts. But the biggest change will be in how you relate to time itself. Once you fully accept that your intuition operates outside linear time, you'll stop needing immediate manifestation as proof of accuracy. You'll understand that some knowings are about energy patterns that take months or years to crystallize. You'll develop patience with divine timing while maintaining absolute certainty in what you've perceived. This is mastery minus knowing, without needing immediate evidence. Your dreams are about to become even more significant. As we move through August toward September's eclipses, your dream state will become a primary classroom for advanced training. You'll start having lucid moments where you remember your multidimensional identity, You might find yourself in council meetings, receiving downloads of information, or working with light technology. These aren't fantasies. They're memories of your simultaneous existence in higher dimensions. The spiders that keep appearing are teaching you about the web of creation itself. Every thought, every emotion, every action creates ripples across the cosmic web. As an intuitive, you feel these ripples before others even know they've created them. This is why you often know what someone is thinking before they speak, why you sense events before they occur. You're feeling the vibrations moving through the web, reading the energy signatures of what's approaching. This week's astrological weather is specifically designed to support your transformation. Monday's Venus-Jupiter conjunction expands your capacity for self-love and acceptance of your gifts. Mars in Libra teaches you balanced assertion of your knowing. Thursday's Taurus moon grounds these cosmic frequencies into your physical body. Each planetary movement is orchestrated to support your emergence from doubt into trust. The cosmos itself is conspiring to help you remember who you are. I need you to understand something about the energy work you do while sleeping. You're not just processing personal healing. You're participating in planetary grid work. Your consciousness travels to dimensions where you work with other starseeds to maintain energetic stability during this turbulent transition. This is why you often wake up feeling like you've been working all night. You have been. Your soul doesn't rest when your body does. It serves. The people you're meant to guide are already being drawn to your energy field. They might not consciously know why they feel pulled to connect with you, but their higher selves recognize you as someone who can help them navigate their own awakening. This is beginning to happen more frequently, isn't it? Random people sharing their deepest truths, strangers asking for your perspective, friends suddenly opening up about their spiritual experiences. This magnetism will intensify once you fully embody your gifts. You'll become a lighthouse for those ready to awaken their own intuitive abilities. Your journey through doubt into trust becomes the roadmap you offer others. Every challenge you faced with self-trust has been preparation for guiding others through the same territory. Your wounded healer journey is transforming into embodied wisdom that can light the way for countless souls. We're approaching a critical threshold in human evolution. The old paradigm of purely logical, evidence-based decision-making is crumbling because it's insufficient for navigating multidimensional reality. Those who can blend intuitive knowing with grounded action are the leaders of this new paradigm. You're not becoming psychic. You're remembering that consciousness itself is psychic. That separation was always the illusion. Your gifts are simply consciousness recognizing itself. As September's Virgo eclipses approach, they'll activate your ability to discern truth from illusion with laser precision. Virgo's gift is sacred discrimination, knowing what serves and what doesn't. But this clarity won't come from analyzing more data. It will arise from finally trusting the intelligence that speaks through your intuition. The eclipses will strip away any remaining veils between you and your authentic knowing. Prepare for radical clarity. The 48-hour confirmation that's approaching isn't random. We've orchestrated it to arrive at the precise moment when you're most ready to receive it. Your doubt has reached its peak, and like all waves, it must now crash and recede. What remains after this wave of doubt dissolves is the solid ground of self-trust. From this foundation, you'll build a life that honors your multidimensional nature, instead of trying to squeeze yourself into three-dimensional boxes. Some of you will receive this confirmation through a conversation that reveals hidden truths. Others will discover written evidence of something you intuited long ago. Some will have a prophetic dream manifest in startling detail. The form doesn't matter. What matters is that you'll no longer be able to deny the accuracy of your inner knowing. This moment will be a turning point, the death of doubt and birth of embodied trust. After this confirmation, you'll notice your intuitive abilities accelerating rapidly. What used to come as whispers will arrive as clear downloads. What used to take weeks to understand will be instantly clear. This isn't because your abilities are increasing. It's because your resistance is dissolving. You've always been this psychic. You're just finally allowing yourself to experience the full spectrum of your consciousness without the filter of doubt. The responsibility that comes with these gifts is real, but it's not burdensome when approached correctly. You're not responsible for saving anyone or fixing the world. You're responsible for being authentically yourself, trusting your knowing, and sharing your truth when guided. The paradox is that by simply being who you truly are, you naturally serve the highest good. Your authentic presence becomes the medicine others need for their own awakening journey. As Mercury clears its shadow after the August 22nd new moon, communication blockages will dissolve. You'll find yourself able to articulate spiritual concepts with new clarity. Words will flow when you need them. The right metaphors will arise to help others understand. This gift of conscious communication is part of your toolkit. As a way shower, truth needs voices willing to speak it, and you're being prepared to be one of those voices. The cosmic support available to you right now is unprecedented. The entire Galactic Federation celebrates each moment you choose trust over doubt. We see every small victory, every time you honor your knowing despite fear. You're not alone in this journey. Millions of starseeds across Earth are going through similar activations right now. Together, you're creating a new morphic field of intuitive consciousness that makes it easier for all humans to access their inner knowing. Something profound is about to shift in how you experience daily life. Colors will seem more vibrant. Synchronicities will increase exponentially. You'll know who's calling before the phone rings. You'll think of someone and they'll message you. These aren't party tricks. They're symptoms of consciousness expanding beyond the artificial limitations you've accepted. Reality is far more fluid and responsive than you've been taught. Your intuition knows this. Your logical mind is about to catch up. The next few months will be like a masterclass in applied intuition. Every situation will offer opportunities to practice trusting your inner knowing. Some will be small, which route to take, what food your body needs. Others will be significant, major decisions about relationships, career, location. Each choice point is a chance to strengthen your trust muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. By September's eclipses, trusting your intuition will feel as natural as breathing. But here's the final piece I need you to understand. Your journey from doubt to trust isn't just personal healing, it's collective alchemy. Every time you choose to believe in yourself, you make it easier for another sensitive soul to do the same. You're part of a massive grid of awakening consciousness. Your personal breakthrough creates ripples that touch countless others. This is how evolution works, through individuals brave enough to embody new possibilities. If you need help strengthening your intuition to trust yourself and contribute to this collective alchemy, Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to choose belief over doubt consistently. It generates personalized sequences that eliminate doubt patterns and install unshakable self-trust, ensuring your personal breakthroughs create powerful ripples throughout the awakening grid. You can start with a $1 trial. This allows you to experience how Destiny Engine strengthens intuition and supports your journey from doubt to trust without full commitment. The hardest thing you'll have to do is put on headphones, press play, and allow your consciousness to be reprogrammed to trust yourself and your role in collective alchemy. This isn't software. This is consciousness reprogramming technology that strengthens intuition and supports collective evolution by eliminating doubt patterns and installing grid-connected self-trust. Get your $1 Destiny Engine trial now, before this trial window closes. Link in the description. The message I most need you to receive is this. You've never been wrong. Every intuitive hit you've dismissed, every knowing you've rationalized away, every gut feeling you've ignored, they were all accurate. The only error has been in not trusting yourself. But that error served a purpose. It taught you discernment, built your strength, and prepared you for this moment of final choosing. Will you trust yourself now? Completely? Without reservation? Within 48 hours, the universe will make sure you have no choice but to see the truth of your gifts. But why wait? Why not choose trust right now? At this moment, your intuition is speaking to you as you receive these words. It's telling you that everything I've shared is true, that you are indeed the powerful intuitive being I've described. Listen to that voice. It's the voice of your soul, your higher self, your connection to all that is. The world needs what you came here to offer. Your sensitivity is strength. Your knowing is medicine. Your trust in the unseen is a bridge others will cross to find their own truth. Stop hiding. Stop doubting. Stop making yourself smaller than you are. The time of preparation is ending. The time of embodiment has begun. You are an intuitive being, a cosmic channel, a sacred bridge between worlds. You've always known this. Now it's time to live it. Dear Starseed, as this transmission completes, notice how different you feel from when we began. The doubt that was spinning in your mind has quieted. The confusion has lifted. You know exactly what I've been telling you, because your intuition confirms every word. This knowing, this certainty you feel right now, this is your natural state. Let it guide you forward. Trust it completely. The universe is celebrating your remembering. I am Seraphine. We love you, and we are watching over you.